It's the only challenge I've been able to find, physically wise, that motivates me so much and that makes me feel like an athlete. ALEXWALL. What are my thoughts on fighting for the first time in front of a bunch of people? Sometimes I feel really nervous, and just thinking about it will get my heart going, and I wonder how I'm gonna react, and I try to go through everything step by step. And then other times I feel completely laid back and just really cool. You know, I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna mess her up, it's gonna be no big deal.
Well, when Alex first came in, she came in through our front door and she started talking to us, just kind of interested in what it is we do, with really no desire to compete or anything like that. She just kind of wanted to check it out.
I run the digital department of a company called Roar Media. It's a very nerdy job, very tech heavy. And as a result, I end up spending a lot of time in my office, a lot of time sitting at a desk. And after working a sedentary corporate office job for 4, 5, 6 years, you know, I had just slowly put on all this weight. And it happened really slowly, but after 5 or 6 years, you know, a few pounds here and a few pounds there can really start to add up. So I did a lot of research on the internet, and I found Jungle Muay Thai, and just showed up one day. I looked at their schedule online and just came in for a class to see what it was about. And it really appealed to me. It looked really active. There was great camaraderie between all of the students, just the nicest people I met. It wasn't really what I expected from a fight gym. I expected a lot of machismo. So I decided to sign up. And the first week, just completely kicked my ass.
She has progressed quite a bit. She's naturally athletic, so she gets the coordination. She doesn't slack, she doesn't relax. She comes in, she trains all the time. Even on the outside, when she has to do a road work, she's the first one to do it. So I'm really impressed with her work ethic and just the results that I've seen from her.
Fast forward about 8 months, I lost 30 pounds and I'd really come to like the sport. So I told Crew Kedrick, Crew Wolf, who owns Jungle, that I wanted to fight. And so he's gonna let me fight.
Well, every fighter is different. To me, it was lots of excitement and anxiety. That's what most people experience when they're going towards their first fight. As you fight more and you compete a little bit more, that anxiety and that excitement starts going a little bit, you know, you start to calm down a little bit more, because you kind of already know, you're familiar with the feelings, you're familiar with what's going to be happening. You can control it better.
She's been preparing for this since the day she stepped into the gym. She learns quickly, she absorbs things very quickly, she applies them very quickly. To say, is she ready for the fight? She's been ready for this fight for a long time, so it's just about going out and executing and having some fun out there. I think she's ready. She's gonna have a hell of a fight. It's gonna be awesome.
I feel very healthy, I feel strong, my cardio is really strong, I feel very confident, and I think confidence is probably half the battle. I've been prepared as best as anyone can prepare me by the best people to do it.
Alex and I have been going over some of the things that her opponent might be doing in the fight and how she can react to that, how she can keep moving forward.
And Bethany does not have that advantage on me. She doesn't know how I move, she doesn't know how I think, she doesn't know how healthy and strong my cardio is. So I think she's in for a really rough day. She thinks I'm just some nerd who likes to hit pads, but I'm gonna come in for her. But there's just something in me, like I really want to test myself. I really want to see if I can do this. And I think I can, and my teammates seem to think I can. They tell me I can.
Personally, I think she'll do extremely well, actually.
I don't think she's going to win the fight. I know she's going to win the fight.
I think she's ready. Conditioning-wise, she's there. She kind of has an understanding of what to do in terms of, you know, game plan.
It's Monday, about 4 days out from weigh-in, so right now I'm just trying to make sure that I drink enough water because I'm water loading to make weight. I did not know that drinking this much water would be so hard. I really have to say just how much I value my team right now. They're super psychological supports. they've all been through this before, and I don't know what I would do if I didn't have all of these experienced fighters around me sort of guiding me through the process. So just feeling really grateful right now, really dangerous, really revved up, really ready to go, a little hungry, and that's it. Yeah, I feel good, but ask me again on Friday. Let's see how I'm feeling then.
Her cardio is there, her weight's there, everything's there. So as far as Alex being nervous, I don't see what she has to be nervous about.
I think she's gonna mess Bethany up. The amount of time she puts into conditioning every single day, that girl's ridiculous. She just goes and she just doesn't stop, and like she just runs constantly, and like her cardio is like through the roof. I just think she'll keep pushing. She's got a big heart.
4 days out, really just healing. It's pretty frustrating to not be able to go, full biscuit in training right now, but that's part of it. I can't say psychologically that too much has changed. I still feel like the fight is at the end of the week and I'm at the beginning of the week, so I don't know. I'm about 1 pound off, so really just sweating a lot and running a lot and hitting a lot of bags. A little bit grateful not to be getting punched by people like him for at least the next few days. We gotta let the body heal. I don't want my opponent to see my bruises and see a bullseye painted on them. At this point, I'm just really grateful for all the hell that my team has put me through. I've definitely done the blood, sweat, and tears in this process.
She's put in about, I believe, once a day. So I excelled a little bit faster, got on the fight team, and then she slowly caught up. And she has excelled and passed me. So very impressive.
Alex got really pretty good chances, and based on what the people have been telling me, based on what I'm seeing myself, when I see myself her training with those people, I think she's got, I'm pretty sure she's gonna win. But it's gonna be a very competitive, exciting match. She's ready, and she's gonna bring the W home.
I haven't been thinking about my fight at all. You just brought it up though, so thanks. I feel more energized. I woke up this morning, I jumped on the scale, I was 135, that's fight weight. That means I just need to maintain the next couple days. I'm not dehydrated at all. I haven't done any dehydrating, so I'm gonna be really healthy when I get in the ring, basically. I don't have any recovery process that I need to worry about, and making weight is the first fight. So my first fight is over. My next fight is Bethany, and the more I think about it, like, damn, I wouldn't wanna be stuck with me for 90 seconds. So tonight was the test. This is the one that you take after about 9 months of training. So it was exciting, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, all the stuff. But it's a lot of excitement. It's a really good chance to cheer for people. And I know I was really nervous when I took my first test, and now I've done a bunch of them, so it's like whatever. But I know how nerve-wracking it is and how exciting it is to have people cheering for you. So it's a really good energy type of day, and just the perfect type of day to have this close to the fight. I'm happy. I'm happy. I got it. I got my green one. So I'm pretty stoked. How to put it? I'm confident about it, I just know I'm gonna win, and sometimes I have these moments of like, should I be this confident? Is it normal to be this confident? It's this tension, it's this first fight tension. I've never done something like this before. I feel great about it. I think I could kill this girl. Should I feel that way? I don't know.
Alex is fearless. She's AWOL. And she's a lioness. Scary on the mat and off, but she's still a sweetheart.
Well, Alex is about to go into her first fight, and the advice I always give to my fighters is do your best. But what I'm going to tell them before their first fight is relax. Adrenaline is going to happen, and the more relaxed you are, the more you can control it. If you can't control your adrenaline, it doesn't matter how hard you train, how much cardio you have, the adrenaline is going to take your cardio away. So my advice is to relax and do your best.
Last night I started getting really nervous. Yesterday I started getting really nervous. The whole day I was nervous.
Just energy, moving in a lot of different directions, you know, concerned about making weight, concerned about the fight and what was going to happen, and just really getting a good, healthy dose of the first fight jitters, definitely. But I think the turning point for me was I texted a friend of mine and just said, like, I'm so fucking nervous. Like, that's all I wrote. And she wrote back and she said, what are you most nervous about? And I realized I didn't have a good answer. And as soon as I realized I didn't have a good answer for why I was nervous, it just all melted out of me. And I just realized, you know, there's only so many things I can do to control the outcome of this. I'm going to focus on making weight and feeling good making weight. I'm going to go out there and I'm going to have a good time. This is what I love. This is, you know, I've worked so hard to spend just a few minutes in the ring doing something I love. I'm not going to let concern about where my shortcomings are prohibit me from having a really good time tomorrow night. So yesterday was rough. Of course, cutting water is rough. Cutting food out is rough. But now I feel good. I just made weight, so now I feel great. So it was 133 officially, weighed in at 133. That means I've lost 31 pounds since I started Muay Thai. And that was my goal, was to get in shape. So tomorrow I'm just gonna have fun. I'm just gonna go out there and have fun. So we're just gonna wait for her to get here and find out if I fight tomorrow, after 3 months of the hardest work of my life. Oh my God. Oh my God. I hope I get to fight. I've worked so hard. I don't want to wait a month. I'm really freaking out. Man, before I was nervous about the fight, now I want it more than ever. I need to go talk to my team. I'll be right back. I'll be back. Talk to my team.
Women's featherweight division, 122 to 127. So what, you're 128 and I'm 133?
So what had happened was Bethany got here. She seemed like she wasn't feeling very well. She went to the restroom. She did not look very game. Hopped on the scale. She came in at about 128 and change, which you might be thinking to yourself is rather weird because I came in prepared for a 135 battle. And apparently her camp was told a different weight class than my camp. So the fight's not happening, the fight's off. She won't take it now because there's a five pound difference between the two of us.
I have a lot of respect for her, and I think she's going to do really well, and I think it would be a really good matchup.
So it's off because two fighters for the same fight got told different weight classes. But I'm pretty pissed off. I kind of just want to go home and play Halo and drink a beer and smoke a joint. So.
I would gauge her reaction as I wanted to take 3 steps back because I was fearing for my life. She was somewhat upset, to say the least.
You don't think it affected her game at all, did you?
Actually, yes, it did affect her game because now she's angry. Okay, so now she's gonna train even harder, lose a little bit of weight, concentrate on technique and all that. She's gonna come back even harder. So yeah, did it affect her? Yes, but in a positive way.
You know, it's really hard to say. I don't know how I'm gonna feel that day. It's hard to say what my feelings will be because I've never been in this situation before. I've never had an amateur kickboxing fight before. I don't know how I'm gonna feel. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what my feelings are at the beginning of the day because I feel confident and I know that when I step on that mat and I see my opponent across from me, just letting the line out of the cage, man. It doesn't matter.
Today's April 25th, 2015. I've done everything I can to make sure that delaying my fight by a month was the worst mistake my opponent could have made because it gave me a month to get stronger and faster and meaner and more pissed off. And I had to cut another 5 pounds. And I don't like dieting, so I'm pretty hungry. So right now, a couple hours and then Bethany are all that's in between me and my food, and that's a really bad place to be. She's a really good fighter, she's a good athlete, she's got great leg kicks. She's been training for a lot longer than I have. I've only been doing this for about 11 months. But like anything I do it really hard, I do it really big. So I'm just ready to get in there and, you know, get some people on the feet. Put one person in particular on the floor. I've got a lot of energy. Some of it's nervous energy, some of it's just get out there and do my thing energy. I just had the rules meeting and then a little team jungle powwow, so I'm pretty good. I love the location. I'm really happy to fight here. I hope we're going to be coming back here again. I already went and got my feet acclimated to the mat. Strategy is to go in there and be water. You know, I'm gonna go in there and I'm just gonna consume the space. I'm gonna suck all the oxygen off that mat. If she jabs, I'm gonna slip. If she kicks, I'm gonna block. And I'm gonna be there with a counter every single time. I'm a pressure fighter, I'm a counter fighter. I'm long, I'm fast. I love fighting in the pocket. I'm super aggressive, but I stay out of range. So there's no strategy. I'm just gonna go in there and be water. What you don't want to do is make the mistake of trying to over-strategize in the couple of hours beforehand. So we were all taking a nap in here. They do a really good job of not stressing one another out while still sharing insight and sharing counsel. They're goofballs, I'm a goofball, so we get along really well. They're like brothers. It's like having a bunch of brothers that hit you hard. I'm excited. The only reason that I'm upset about being the main event is that I have to wait until the very end to do my thing. But that's all right. It's cool. It's cool. It was a pleasant surprise. I didn't find out until yesterday that I was going to be the main event. So that's cool. That's cool. I look extremely serious. You know, I was pretty much just thinking about the fight. I know Fernando was talking to me, just saying some stuff to me. I don't remember what any of it was, but I remember being really focused on it at the time. Oh, and here we go. It's on. I'm nervous for me, and I know how it ends, too. Oh, he was saying, turn around and look at her. He said, turn around and look her in the eye. I look so skinny. That's nice. I like the clapping. I don't remember putting my hand up like that. The first time she hit me, I wasn't afraid. Because I was like, oh, that's it. Oh. Oh yeah, I started stuffing those knees in there. I can't remember when she threw the first punch. You don't remember any of it. It was just all adrenaline. I didn't remember anything. I couldn't remember anything I'd ever learned. I was just fighting. I was just brawling.
There we go. That jab. Let's go, Alex. You outside.
It's just a brawl. It's a pretty fun brawl though. A brawl that at this point I was winning. After the first round, I think Captain Hook said, that was good, Alex. That was really good. And then he told me what to do, and I forgot immediately. I immediately forgot it.
Seconds out.
That knee must have hurt her. Oh man, I look so tired. You are so tired, you know? Oh yeah, I remember putting that head kick on her. That kick probably won me the round. here's where it starts to suck. It felt like I had clearly won round 3, but watching it again, it's a pretty good scrap. Now they see, he thought I won, and everybody thought I won the fight, and then it's over. Everyone in my corner is smiling, and then they called around for Bethany. I had no idea what was going on. First 2 went to me. They were like, "That's cool, just one more." And I mean, judging on the third round looked pretty close. I thought that I definitely lost it. But maybe that was just, you know, like a lack of domination. You know, like I felt like I hadn't completely dominated the round the way that I had the first 2. Because I can see why I won the first 2. I did better in the third round than I thought. And at the time, I could feel why I lost the third. But now watching it again, I can't really see it as clearly. I mean, the only difference I really see is that she swings harder than I do. Oh yeah, I'm working her. I am working her. I'm backing her into the wall. Yeah, jazz hands, baby, back her up. That was great. Oh, that was the one punch she slipped the whole fight. She slipped one punch. And I kick her in the leg and then stick her. I'm proud of you, you skinny little thing in black, you. Oh yeah, body kick, 1, 2. Come back, 1, 2, 1, 2. This time I'm backing her up with punches. How did I lose that round? Referendum. Oh my God. I beat her ass worse in the 4th than in the 1st and 2nd. I'm running her across the entire mat. She's backing away from me, knees to the body. I don't remember any of this. I fucking won that round. I won that fight. Call the Herald. I won that fight. All right, AWOL, let's see how you acquitted yourself in the 5th. Oh, I definitely won that fight. Oh my God, I feel so much better now that I watched this. I mean, all credit to Bethany, she's a badass. But I won that 4th, and I knew it as soon as I got off the mat. I hadn't seen it, but one of the first things I said when I got back into the break round was, I won that 4th round. I know I did, I worked her ass. I worked her. Oh, I feel way better now. That 3rd was close, but that 4th was mine. Oh, she comes out swinging. Her arms aren't as long. Kick, kick. I appreciate you, girl. I appreciate you. But you're 125 pounds. Your leg kicks can't stop me. Push, knee, knee. Walk through her. Hold on to her a little bit. All right, that's a bit of a hug from both of us. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We got ourselves a brawl. Another head kick. I thought I wasn't throwing enough kicks, but I was. I was just throwing way more jazz hands. We're exhausted. We're both so tired at this point. I'm backing her up. I'm backing her up. Yeah, I stuffed her. I finally stuffed her with one good, like, right from all the way back. I'm chasing her. I'm chasing her. I won that fight. Come on, AWOL. Put a knee in there. Oh, that was after the bell. Sorry, kiddo. I am exhausted.
This was a razor thin
winner, winning 3-2, representing the Alchemist.
Big classy move by AWOL. At this point, I was just happy it was over. Oh, I was so happy. It was a good experience. I won that fight. I just sit down on the couch like, unstrap me, unstrap me.
She released the Kraken, okay? You did good. You did freaking great.
I'm like, biting my wraps off. All the boys are just like, strap machine guards, take my mouthpiece.
I learned it was the leg kick. She beat me on the leg kick. And I knew she had great leg kicks, and she had more leg kicks.
All right, you have beautiful hand kicks. You have beautiful head kicks.
Just so much shit that I was stressed out about that I shouldn't have been stressed out about. And I don't think it affected my performance, but I think it affected my mentality. I got so tired.
And she was beating me on leg kicks, and I was eating.
Wow, I look disgusting. I am greasy monkey. But I definitely feel like I won that fight. This was good. I'm glad we did this.
Fuck all of that. Balls to the wall, and you did it. I'm freaking proud of you, man.
Thank you. It was a good show, wasn't it? I never said I was gonna win. I said I was gonna put on a good show.
It was a good show. It was a good show. Oh, there's my mom. There's my mom. And I'm disgusting, and she smells nice. And there's my dad.
You were robbed. Corner of the year.
That was good. That was good.
I told you I would smile. I told you no matter what would happen, I would smile. You can't take this away from me. Bethany was a great opponent. I did my best. I'm gonna come back. My cardio's gonna be better. My leg kicks are gonna be better. My head kicks are gonna be exactly the way they are.
Did you watch the same fight I did? I won that fight. I was convinced that I had been dominated in the third, and when I watched it again, it could have gone either way. No question that I won the fourth and fifth round though. And that was the same thing that Crew had said when he watched the fight, and I didn't believe him. I thought he was just being generous, but he wasn't. Always listen to your crew. So yeah, Bethany's a great athlete, great girl. I learned a lot from that fight. I do think she beat me in the third, but that was the AWOL show. Point of fact. I want a rematch.